Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your night to join me. I really appreciate that. I hope to spend decades opening videos with that very line. I really do. It means the most to me. I say hello, I provide a greeting, and that's just the kind of thing I gotta do, right? And then the next most important thing is to thank you guys. Honestly, you feel me? I feel like content creators sometimes, we can even get it lost as it concerns where the kind of influence we have comes from. And it's important to talk about where that influence and where that feeling of being an influencer comes from. And that's you, right? So this entire next 10 minutes is dedicated entirely to you. I spend a lot of time talking about me and my life and what I think. And I don't think enough time giving you guys what I think to be the most important advice that people can get. And that's positive reinforcement through positive affirmations. And there'll be some personal ones in here, you feel me? Never any names or anything like that, but I mean all of what I say. And you, starts now, behind the screen, are a very, very powerful person. You have a job, you have responsibilities, you show up to your job, you do your job, you understand that it can be a thankless endeavor. You also understand that the entire game of jobs and just showing up is, in and of itself, a large part of just trying to contribute in a positive way. And I see you. You also get up every single day and take care of your children, you take care of yourself. For those children out there, you feel me, that don't have both of their parents in their lives, and in some instances might be stuck watching one of those parents through a screen or through a lens and not really ever, not currently able to interact with that person. And the thing is that nothing can be lost in translation as it concerns the power of what you are capable of doing. So you are capable of watching this program. You are capable of taking some of the things that I say and with a grain of salt, fact checked 100%, and then able to come up with your own opinion on some real serious topics. That requires a lot of thoughtful energy, thoughtful energy that isn't propaganda oriented, that isn't trying to sell you something. And in fact, I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to sell you nothing because you need nothing. You are an incredible person. You, again, not just have the responsibility of being a prudent and responsible individual IRL, but you go beyond that. You make sure that people in your life are eating. You make sure that the people in your life, even if they don't really understand it, are always your number one. And you put them before yourself. And that's okay, because I do not even recommend putting yourself before others, because that's foolish. That's not what I do. That's not what I talk about. I do talk about being your best self so that you can provide the best experience that you can to those around you, but don't get it twisted. You, my friend, you, my fan, you, my sub, you, whoever it is that is watching on the other side of the screen, you're not alone. This whole world is sometimes a very, very terrible place. We find ourselves blocked in and locked into this kind of circumstance and environment that causes all of us to be closed up introverts that don't communicate with one another unless it's through this very medium. And that sometimes is not a good way to live. So you, on the other side of this screen, you interact and you engage with real people every single day. You build your experience and you understand or not understand what other people are going through based on your direct experience with people. Again, you are an incredible person. You mean everything to someone. You mean everything to a loved one, to a friend, to a parent, a missing parent, whatever it is, whatever kind of solace that you can get in this very tumultuous world that sometimes throws us all a curveball, you're being the better person for doing it. And I just really want to thank you for being a good person, because that's thankless, as it should be, I think. I think being a good person should be thankless, but it's not. So that's okay. I'll thank you. Thank you for being a good person. Thank you for doing the right thing. Thank you for not allowing yourself to be brought in to this mess that others would argue is the kind of American dream they want you to believe in, when in fact it's not at all. But you know that. You know that. That's why you watch the show. That's why you're on YouTube. That's why you didn't vote. That's why, you still have hope in a system that has perpetually made it a point to not allow you any room for hope, right? So, I mean, again, thank you. You're a steward of all of what's good and all of what's worth fighting for. You know what's worth fighting for? The good things in life. The things, the little things. Families, nuclear families. Oh my God, the concept of a nuclear family. Holy potatoes. Well, that must be religious. That must be extreme. No, it's not any of those things. It's just some solid scientific evidence that you know is true, without any scientists or any sort of pastor having to tell you. Family's important. Nobody needs to tell you that, right? You know that. And as a younger person, you also understand that life isn't always going to be the way that you want it to be, but that doesn't mean that you can give up on the very people that have tried to help support in you and do the things that you wanted them to believe in you to do so that you can make happen. You have dreams. You're going to accomplish them. And I just don't want to sell you short. I don't want to be the person that says you can't do this or you can't do that, because, well, we both know that you can do this and you can do that. And if it's within the confines of what is right, it doesn't even have to be altruistic, you feel me? It's just, the right thing is the right thing, and that's it. And you know that. And I appreciate you for that. I will continue to give you thanks. I will continue to give you praise. I will continue to give credit where credit is due. And credit is due because you, my friend, are a remarkable person. You could be, 18 years old. You could be 65 years old. It doesn't matter the age. I also, really, if there are other people that watch these videos that are close to me in a way that only that person could be close to me in, I just know that I love you and that I, appreciate you, because I know what you're doing is tough, and I can't imagine, because I could not ever imagine doing that myself. But then I could, because that's what I would do, and I have a very, very striking feeling that that's what you're doing, and I love you, okay? I've never been able to tell you that, ever. Not at a time where you could understand what I'm telling you, what I mean, you feel me? I love you, and I want to thank you for watching my show. I hope that you guys have a really good night, and I'll talk to everyone soon, okay? Bye.